All right, so here we are doing a little practice for NHL 14. I'm using Matt Duchene, of course, one of my favorite players. But let's. I'm here to talk about just some of the issues with the NHL 15. I've been hearing, and from hearing, it's a little knowledge, a little bird chirped in my ear the other day about you know, not having one of the most coveted game modes in sports entertainment, and that would be the famous EA Sports Hockey League. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That will not be included in the next generation for Xbox One or the PS4, but it will, however, be included in for 360 and for PS3. So if you haven't already, don't go out and buy an Xbox One or a PS4 if you are going to go out and buy that just for the NHL 15, right? I mean, there's a million other games coming out, great games like Destiny, Halo 5, that little thing called Batman is coming out, and those all just look fucking awesome for the next generation console. And also, if you're not into EASHL or Live the Moment or any of those fun little game modes that I like to play, or millions of others do, you can also just play versus and just play against a friend or someone else online, and have fun with that. The graphics look awesome. The jerseys look amazing. Everything just looks awesome, right? But if I'm EA Sports and I'm wanting to sell as many copies as I can of NHL 15, right, for the next generation system, I'm going to put the best game mode that everyone plays in my game. And yeah, it's hard, right? You got to write a whole new code you can't just take the code that you took for 360 and bring it over to Xbox One, and you have to write a whole new thing from scratch. And I get that, right? It's hard. But that's your job. Your job is to make a video game that people are going to buy, and that I hope that the developers will play as well, right? Because they're fans of the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't make the game. And they do a great job. And I'm not taking anything away from that. They do a great job. And hockey is one of the most hard things to simulate. So they do a great job. But on the other hand, there's always two sides to the knife, right? Like how can we make a good game that we feel is a good game, but also keep our fans happy, right? And that's always the dilemma each year. You're not going to please everyone, and that's how I feel about a lot of things, but especially for video games, right? Because video games, it's a lot like movies and a lot like TV entertainment, right? My show is not going to appeal to everyone, right? It's going to be different, right? So, but I'm just saying that you're making a game, and everyone's expecting you to not downgrade a game when you're coming up to the when you're making a new game for the new system. You want it to be the best game you can have without taking away from what people want. And what people want by the numbers is EA Sports Hockey League and OTP. And there are more clubs being made every day. There's more club matches, I think, than ever before. That's just because EA Sports just done a great job of doing this whole game mode at EASHL and doing it well. Of course, they have the EA Sports Find a Club online, and You know, you create your own avatar and all that stuff, which is awesome. And but why not continue that? You know, like I'm just wondering, like who came up with the idea not to have that game mode in there? And I know that it comes from the CFO, the CEO, and all that other bullshit. But you know, when it comes down to it, they're not the ones buying the game. We are. And I just don't understand why we can't have at least have it as an add-on, like maybe a couple weeks down the road, a couple months down the road, when you do have that code, you can just program that in there, you know. But to definitely say it's not going to be on the new next generation console is a little baffling, and it's a little disappointing. A big fan of EA Sports that I am. I've bought NHL ever since Sega Genesis, and I've loved it. But it goes to show again that EA Sports has really no competition when it comes to making sport games. I mean, I don't think they have a baseball game. So, and Madden, I mean, the numbers are slowly going down for Madden, and that's a problem. So, and the numbers are going up for NHL, so that says something, right? That says that, you know, EA Sports, you're doing a great job with NHL. Let's continue that and not slap our customers in the face by taking us for granted, thinking that we're just going to buy the game because we give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Because we're not stupid. I mean, let's take the facts here. Next generation console, they already have Madden 25. They had FIFA 14. I think they had a golf game. They had Fight Night. So we're talking about a year behind that NHL. This game, NHL 14, should have been on the next console. Should have been on this console, right? And instead, it's not. Instead, it's on 360. But also, NHL 15 is going to be on the 360, and that's going to have a lot more game modes than the one you guys are preparing for, which is the Xbox One and the PS4. And I just don't understand the logic. I mean, it's a great marketing ploy by Microsoft and by EA Sports, which, you know, they go hand in hand. You know, Microsoft is thinking, oh, don't tell people what the game modes are going to be, and don't tell people that, you know, this is not going to be in this game, and, you know, it's going to be in the old game, so people buy the new system, right? And just beautifully done, and a little, it's a kind of, I mean, great marketing, great, you know, PR, I should say, but again, the fans, how does that make us happy, you know? It's like your dad coming home saying, "Oh, mom's bringing home pizza." And the kids are like, "Yay, pizza!" And she comes home and she has a veggie platter. Like, thanks, Dad, for you know, for telling us that. You know, thank you so much for that. But anyways, like, I'm just saying, they kind of cheated us out of this one a little bit. So let me know your thoughts. I know it's a little disheartening, and facts are facts. There will be no EASHL in the next generation system, but if you don't have a next generation system, then feel free to buy NHL 15 for the 360 and have a nice roster update and new commentary system for your choosing. So this is Jajuka, and I will see